Hey, Wilson. It's time for something different. Greetings and welcome back to Minecraft Feed the Beast Unleashed pack on the Olympus Gaming server. Found out breeding bees affords me a lot of time, hi Sophie, to do a lot of other things, like put a roof on my little hut. Don't even know if I had a little hut there. Flattened all this land, replace the stone with grass so I can do stuff out here.
And CD.
What? Let me talk.
It's a free talk.
You talk, okay.
Okay.
Let me get in here too. Flattened all this out. Looks pretty good at night. Got all the torches here. I started making room to put up... Sophie! Started making room over here. I dug all this out and planted grass there so it looks nice. To put a building off of the road here. I think that'll be where my thumb tower goes. Then decided after the fact I might make a fast forward video showing you the torture of flattening and terraforming land and how much time it actually takes. And we'll just zip through that fast forward and continue this line of steps all the way straight down and take out this chunk of land and flatten all that back there and try to flatten it back to that little river back there. Won't go that far. I only went to this border here. Haven't done anything out there yet, but want to include that in my builds. Let's see what else. Oh, also in my endeavors, don't know if I showed this last time, but found this auto jukebox. You can, that's a number 36. You take a, you make a blank record, and those are real easy. Blank record is raw plastic, paper surrounded by raw plastic, and check this out. Stall. I think stall's a cool one. So you put your music record there and you can play it. You put a blank record in this bottom slot. You record it. Poof. Stall. Look at that. That's just frapping awesome. But what I do have and made was music discs from Valve. And what you do is... crap. I forget what they're called. Cube. You make a weighted storage cube, which is iron in 4 corners and the stone in a diamond formation. Actually, let's just make one right now. I put that pattern in the in here. So let's make that begin. weighted storage cube. And there's a couple different recipes to get to the record level, but I'll show you this one, and you have to look up the rest of them on the wiki. These bees are producing all kinds of flowers, and you need some roses. And what you do is you place your weighted storage cube there and hit it with the rose, and it turns into a companion cube. Hello, please. There you go. And just like in the game Steam, or game Portal, you burn your companion cube at the end there, and what it does is it gives you still alive from the end of the first game.
This was a triumph.
You take 2 of the still alives, or I think it's 2 of the still alives in a crafting window, and you get one gone. You smelt still alive, and you get this. If you played Portal, you know that music. And we'll get rid of you.
This was a triumph.
Okay, so moving on. What else have I done while my bees have been breeding?
Huge success.
I'm not going to be hurting any time for experience. 219 stacks of essence berries, and I've been chewing them up and making 30 level essence crystals. So yeah, not going to be hurting anytime soon. Expanded my bee basement. You remember before was just this square here and that area back there. Oh, they had a nice wall. This is a design inspired from BOO, whose inspiration came from Lynchy Inc. Can't remember if it's Lynchy or Linchy Inc., but he's got a YouTube channel, and he's one of BOO's inspirations for building, one of his favorite, if not his favorite builder. And what he does is he puts fences or walls. Usually his builds for the basement of houses are smooth stone back here, cobblestone here, and cobblestone walls there, so you can kind of see the smooth stone back there. So I'm using the oak fences and the oak logs back there, and did that all the way around here. I had a few splotches of grass, so I dug all the stone up and replaced it with dirt and let the grass spread. Numbers. And I am back recording now because I have gotten to the last mutation. Oh, cleaned up a few other things. My ME cables made them look a little cleaner there. Got rid of 3 or 4 of them. Got to my last mutation in the first set of the basic bee mutations. Let's take a nap. I'll explain my setup before we look at you guys. Oh, maybe have another drone, Imperial. That's the one that gets you the royal jelly, which is very important, which gets you the empty serum vial, which you can use to extract a trait from a bee and replicate it onto another bee. Just like nocturnal, you can make a bee you want that produces special stuff. Make them nocturnal, so you don't have to keep sleeping. They will go 24/7 or for 20 minutes straight, and then the next day comes here in Minecraft. Last time I said this was for drone generation over here, and back here I set up princess making. Found out that the sweet number is 7 pure drones with a rocky queen. And they mutate over and over and over again. The queen comes back up top, and I started off with a stack of 10, and by the time they go through 10 generations, we got pures. And pure, you can see, diligent, all the numbers match here, and all the information matches. Some of the traits you can pull off with that serum thing are like the speed, their lifespan, pollination, what they need to breed, their fertility. Don't know if the area you can do, but the effect they have. Climate and temperature control. Use those in the acclimatizer. If you want them to be in a more arid, you put it in there with a chunk of sand. You want them to be in more humid, you put them in there with a bucket of water, I think. Temperature, if you want them to be... I'll have to look at what you use to change those traits on certain bees. But we went through meadows and forest to get common, and a meadows or forest to get a cultivated, cultivated and a common to get diligent, and then cultivated with to get diligent or noble. And I got my nobles over here, still making more drones. Cultivated mixed with a diligent to get an unweary, and cultivated mixed with a noble to get a majestic. And then diligent mixed with an unweary to get industrious, which is finally got those yesterday. My pure industrious, and the last ones working are noble and majestic to get the imperial. And that is the last step, and then the bees can really take off. Now, what do I do with all the hybrids here? I will show you. It's sanitary, and it's what's that? Polite. It's pain-free, whatever it's called. These are drones to mutate the rocky princesses, and I got a little good build-up of drones going here. Forest, meadows, common, cultivated, noble, diligent, unweary, and majestic. Last ones, I don't need any industrious or imperial. Oh, I don't have those going down here. Let me show you where that industrious guy is shooting his stuff, and show you the one thing he makes. Got a little standalone setup over here, and instead of shooting all the drones off to the side, figured out that you can have any bees go white, and then drones go red. So all the bees, including the princess, you get a princess and 2 drones. It splits the drones. One drone goes in here, and one drone goes back up top with the princess to keep the industrious queens breeding. And then items go over here, and what they create are the stringy combs, which we already had, but the pollen, which is what you need as one of the ingredients for alvearies, which is one of the ingredients for the ingredients. And the scented paneling takes the pollen on the bottom and the royal jelly, which will be coming from my imperials. And then I can make scented panelings, and then I can make alvearies, and the alveary is these blocks, 27 of them, 3x3x3, topped with wooden half slabs. And when I get to the royal jelly, I'll show you how to make one of those. Anywho, where I was saying, these guys drop off their drones downstairs, and these guys drop off their drones downstairs. These garbage drones, because they're going to be hybrids, because I'm trying to get the Rocky out of this with pure nobles. These guys are my pures. That's why I have 2 chests downstairs. Yep, I think this is the episode I will call the Nerds and the Bees. This is my set it and forget it system up there. Throw a stack of drones in there. Don't have to worry about losing any, because when they run out of drones, they just stop producing, and they all flow down here. And you all know about making single stacks, so they all stay together there. So the rest of the majestic drones will come here. And this is my pure box. This is my scrap box. And these are all the hybrids. And I'll show you one. Let's take this Rocky. He is a Rocky Noble hybrid. Rocky Noble hybrid. Yucky. Don't want him. So I melt all these guys. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And they go into the gene pool. The gene pool turns them into liquid DNA. And the liquid DNA goes into my tank back here. And as soon as I get the royal jelly, I'll be able to make my last 2 machines. And I think both of those use the DNA, so that'll be pumping there. I think I might run into some power problems, because these bee machines really use a lot of power. So let's go take a look at that Imperial drone. I did get one pure right off the bat, my first mutation. Imperial drone over here. So now all I'm doing is waiting for a princess. And then princess and imperial, I'll have them set up just like this. And making... he's making the pollen, and the other guy, I'll probably set it up over here in the corner until I get a more permanent situation of... after I get some alvearies built of how I'm going to set this up. But anywho, I'm just getting products out of these guys. And this is all my set it and forget it stuff. Because you got lots and lots of time when you're waiting for bees to breed or breed out traits. Anywho, what I was saying. Okay, you guys are all going to be junk. And the only one that might be pure is this Imperial drone. And... we have a loser, Imperial and Noble. Okay, so you guys are all scrapped. Last two mutations. Noble and Majestic. So, Noble, Majestic. Soul frames are doing good. Your soul frames are doing good. Let's go scrap these bees. I should turn off all these waypoints while I'm recording, but then I'd have to turn them on. Somehow I got a bucket in my inventory, which isn't that much of a hassle, but maybe I'm just that lazy. Oh, who made that? That was gotta be up here that I wanted for another mutation. Down the road are the Valiants, and I got those out of dungeon chests, so I've been breeding those. But what they produce is sugar and cocoa beans and some combs, I think. So I got those filtered into here, cocoa beans and sugar. So now that I've shown you, I'm gonna have that stuff pump into the ME system. I already have propolis honeydew, and the beeswax. Removed my beeswax barrel, so now all I have is the honey barrel. So we'll put cocoa beans and sugar, and they should be gone by the time I get up here into the ME system. Pink. And pink. The crops are doing good. They've had some time to grow some residual seeds. I even threw another tank on my reservoir there. Haven't had to use too many impregnated sticks to make the frames, because I've just been running these bees without frames, so I got a nice little stockpile of soul frames, impregnated frames, and even some untreated ones. But now is when you're going to start using the frames, because you want these guys to produce the most, and they produce 5 or 10 per frame, so 10, 20, 30% more likely to produce those combs. And you got lots of propolis, so I'll throw you guys in there to get squeezed. Also, the lifespan of the bees is cut down dramatically when you're using the soul frames, which is great because, you know, it takes 3 or 4 hours to get those 6 princesses over here to get pure, which are not going to be noble. They're going to be... oh, they are. They're going to be noble. Noble princesses with majestic drones. Okay, a little longer than I thought. And it takes 7 minutes for them to go through the cycle of the mutation over here. So we will come back when these guys are done and see if I get lucky. Otherwise, these guys halfway through? Not even halfway through. When did I do that? Can't remember. But gotta wait for those noble princesses to get done, and I will match them with, oh, they're gone, majestic drones, and try to get that last imperial princess to match up with that drone, so I can get my royal jelly and alvearies and get my more DNA machines for extraction and injection of traits, and very cool stuff after that. Oh, by the way, I also found, gosh, forgot to mention that. I wanted to mention that last time. I've been working off this spreadsheet that I made about 6 months ago, which was from the wiki using the Minecraft pack, which also has Greg Tech. NEI appears to be updated a bit, and if you want an Imperial Princess, you don't have to go to the wiki anymore. You go here, and it tells you need a noble and majestic. If you need a majestic, it needs a noble and a cultivated. If you want a cultivated, it's a common and forest or a common and meadows. If you want a common, it's a forest and meadows, modest and forest, and all different kinds. It gives you all the combinations. So no more with my offline sheet, which has been truthful to me on these basic bees, but the Greg Tech bees, there's a few of them missing, and there's probably a few extra. But once you do make the mutation, you can go over to your databank here, and produces climate, tells you what you've already done with the, see how they're brighter, the brighter green and the brighter blue. I've done the forest and meadows into a common, and I've done a common and forest into the cultivated, and all these other ones have yet to be discovered. So I know common and forest can turn into something else, so that's pretty neat. I also know something else and forest turn into discovered species. Not sure what that means. If you get to Imperial, got nothing there yet. So that's fun. These guys done yet? Okay, we'll be back. And they are done. First one is a mess. But we got an Imperial drone. Got to analyze you. And, oh, got an Imperial Princess. So, let's look at these two right here. Brrr, building up second place winner. Drone. Yay, pure. Princess. First place. Grand prize. Womp womp. Imperial Noble. So, looks like I'm waiting for these Noble Princesses to get done over here, and I'll be mixing them with more Imperials. But we got one more drone, which is going to be good for getting the, where'd he go? Getting the production of, gosh, memory sucks. I'm getting old, guys. Royal Jelly. So we're scrapping use. Bye, and bye. And grab some more you guys to scrap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because that chest will fill up eventually, but hopefully I won't be making any more princesses anytime soon, because I just want to get to the aviary stage. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? Maybe they need music. Maybe bees produce better when there's music. So, let's get Still Alive from the end credits of Portal 2, which I haven't played. Played the hell out of Portal, which I have a playlist. Oh, I'm wondering. I might not be able to put a commercial at the beginning of this because this is copyrighted.
This was a triumph.
That's the same one. Where'd you go?
I'm making a note
Stop.
here.
You, want you gone? There we go. Yeah, it's okay. I can do without a commercial on this guy.
Well, here we are again. It's always such a pleasure. Remember when you tried
These
to
two still
kill
alive?
me twice?
Wow, hold on.
Oh, how we laughed and laughed. Except I
Oh, well, that killed it. Thanks. Your two still alives make a Want You Gone. See, Portal 1 makes a Portal 2. But we... Oh, Went to. Or maybe they need more direct music. And that little stint right there might not have been long enough. I hope this isn't copyrighted. But we'll see when I render and post to YouTube if it finds copyrighted material. Then I'll just have to say, yes, it's their music, but it's worth it because it's good stuff. Love the Portal games. Let's get some music over here by these bees. There you go. Well, there's none in there now, but there will be later. And that is going to be the end of my Nerds and the Bees series. I'll come back to the bees and show you when I made a new generation and show you what they do, dropping iron and copper and tin and nickel. I don't think nickel's in this. I think that's a Greg Tech one. And making more room for fun stuff. Cause what I'm going to do, farm is going to be over here, and then I'm going to run. I'm going to run a road. Yeah, I'm going to run a road straight out there. Maybe build a little village. How's the terrain look? Build a little village in the snowy wilderness here. Run another road. Straight out that way. Straight out and then curve around. And I don't think I'll put the road just yet. I'll decide where I'm going to put my hotel for all my guests. Either on that little peninsula there. I like that with the water. What's that look like around the shoreline? A little choppy. I'll take that out. Or this peninsula here with that beach. That's bigger. Oh, and we got a nice chunk of water over here. One thing I realized I wish I didn't do, because this was so far away before, and realized that it's a lot closer than it used to be. It didn't move. It's now a lot closer now that I've cleared all this land out over here and made it nice and flat. I wish I had not, in the process of making the ancient staff for the promised land. Where is it? It's up here somewhere. Oh yeah, this chunk hasn't... there it is. My promised land portal needed different kinds of gems, and two or one of the gems I needed was in a jungle biome, so I just set up sky quarries and quarried this jungle down over here and over here, which kind of messed up this jungle. So I won't be expanding over this way, but there is another jungle over that way. You can't see it, it's blue, but it is over there, trust me. And I'm done quarrying like crazy. I got lots of ocean on the other side over there. I may run quarries here from time to time. Also got a spelunking area for my guests there at the hotel. It'll be a long ride, but this looks really nice at night too. Nice safe caves for people to go spelunking in here. And found these are all dead ends, so which is kind of nifty. Yeah, you can mine. I left some orberry bushes. You can mine some iron. You're staying at the hotel and use it to pay your bill or whatever. You get some coal if you find yourself and you can't find your way out of here. But it's not that hard. This is relatively easy. Hey, this one goes... This might be fun. I got cobble. Here's my harbored. Oh, that's neat. Now I just showed someone how to get into my base. Oh well. I've thrown caution to the wind and said, I don't want to expand land. There's not too many people on the server. I'm just going to build and just hope I don't get griefed. But this cave system goes all the way over there. That's nothing to there, and it comes out over here. And gonna have some, like I said, the cabanas I got set up over there. Decided to go with the leaves. I like the look of that. And that's about it. So next time I come back, it'll be a little less bees and a lot more building. So maybe I'll do a quick episode. Just clearing out this land, and don't know how I'm going to build this thom tower. Do I want a octagon? Do I want it square? Do I want it square building in the front and maybe round in the back? Because I like the round. Just adds a little more to Minecraft. Then there's still 90-degree angles, but you look at it from far enough away and look at that, it's a circle. Kinda. That's more of a octagon. So until next time, we'll see you guys later. Take care. Peace.